Alright, so I ordered this brand new mic off of eBay. It's a video micro mic off of eBay. It was an open box. I got it for like 40 bucks. I already opened it, but I just wanted to share my issues here. My life problems. Come on, let me adjust this. There we go. Okay. So, I get this brand new video micro mic because I know my audio quality suffers on all these videos, and I'm using my iPhone XR right now, which I'm probably going to use for this video I'm about to put together. It's just the piston ring how-to for the diamond ring packs from GM if you're replacing the piston rings on the 1.4 Cruze pistons. And then I'm going to try and record the whole process putting this 2011 Cruze back together, like dropping the pistons back in, putting the head on, setting and locking the timing, bolting everything together, and then starting it. I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I don't know how good of a video it's going to be, or how long it's going to be, or short, but I'm going to do what I can do. But back to this. I ordered this mic so I can use my GoPro Hero 5 and not have sucky audio. And I opened the box and it was sealed with a sticker. It was, I mean, it didn't even look like anyone like peeled it back or anything. And this is what I get. No goddamn mic. It's got the fuzzy, the adapter, and the mount. And it also came with the warranty card. What good's that without the goddamn mic? Bullshit. Anyways, they're sending me a replacement mic. But now I'm all flustered because I have to do this with the iPhone and not the GoPro, and I don't have nothing to hold the phone, and I don't know. I'm gonna make it work somehow, but yeah, just had to share some of my issues. had these pistons soaking in oil for this 11 Cruze. Hopefully it's going to be running this weekend. I'm going to finish up these clips for this next channel video for the piston ring removal and install. If you need to replace your piston rings, or you're replacing your pistons and have to get new rings. This one should be a lot shorter than the previous video, the piston and rod removal. Alright, now we're just going to get right to it. These GM piston rings come in back like this. This is the packaging they'll come in. And GM refers to them as diamond ring packs because they have some kind of diamond coating on them. Apparently it's supposed to be super strong and durable. Yeah, it's going to come with 3 rings. Alright, these 2 really thin ones, they'll be like coupled with the oil ring in there. There's a top and a bottom that hold this, that will go around this oil ring when they go in. This is going in the bottom slot. I'm not doing this in this order. I'm just showing you and showing you the contents of the package and explaining each ring and like where it goes and how you tell. And that's going to go in the bottom slot, the bottom ring one. You have this one. It's a darker. It's a like a grayish tint to it. And by the way, both of these top rings, they're going to have markings on them so you know which way is up. In this case, like when I did it on my Cruze, it was a dot. In this case, it's a Y. I don't know if you can see the Y. It's clear. Like if you order them and you're doing this yourself, it's very easy to see it, but that's the side that goes up. Anyways, this is going to be the second ring. I can't remember the purpose of the second ring, but the only way, not the only way, but the primary way I tell is it has like a beveled lip on the edge. I don't know if you can see it. And again, this can be seen very easily when you have them, like if you were to do it yourself and you ordered them. It has like a beveled lip on it. And also another thing to point out, it's not as like it doesn't feel as durable as the compression ring, which is the next ring I'm going to show you up top. It's a lot more like flimsy, it feels like. And then this is your compression ring. It's like a silverish looking, chrome looking. It also has the Y. And it'll feel a little sturdier than the second ring. I know this one is the compression ring. Can't remember what the second one was, and then the third one is the oil ring. All right. I just want to note one thing before I start doing this. All of the gaps in the rings have to be staggered. There are some people that say they got to be staggered a certain way. Whatever. If they're staggered, you're good. It's, you know, it is what it is. They're probably going to shift a little bit anyways, but as long as they're not like this in the piston, you're good. If they're like that, you're not good. Or as long as they're not like this, you're good. Can't be like that, can't be like that. I wouldn't recommend just button them up like that. They gotta be like, there's gotta be like, I mean, at least a quarter spin on them. Like, I forget how I did mine, but as long as they're at least a quarter of the way around the whole like perimeter of the ring, that would probably be fine, I'm sure. Staggered like that. Same goes for the oil ring. This gap in the oil ring also has to be staggered to both of the top rings and both of the retaining rings. And both of the retaining rings gap right here, it's a lot smaller than the other ones. They both have to be staggered to each other. They got to be staggered to this and to both of the top rings. All right, let's get to it. You don't need no special tools for this. Just take your time. Try not to snap one of the rings and you'll be all right. I'm gonna start with the top one. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna start with the top one. Just make sure you got the marking facing upwards. And you're just pretty much gonna roll it on. Just lay it like that, somewhat on top of it. So one end of the ring is on the flat surface and the other end is just below it and can be pushed down. And then I just push it down a little into it and then slide it over so it goes in, and you're just gonna roll the piston or the ring around the piston and just tuck it in as you go. It's going in. There you go, that one's in. That's how much play you're gonna have, by the way. It don't look normal, but that's what it's supposed to look like. And another point, these GM says that you don't have to file these. For this car, this engine, this application, the diamond ring packs with these pistons, they come exactly how they're supposed to be. There's no filing required or anything. So you'll be good in that field. All right, let's do the next one. This bottom one. Make sure you got the marking facing up. I guess this probably would have been easier to do it from the bottom first, but you're just gonna use the same method. Just hang it over a little bit on the gap, and then push it down, slide it down so it goes into the proper ring lane. And you're just gonna shimmy it around until it goes down in, and it'll just feed it in slowly. If you get jammed up, don't force it or anything. It will go in. There you go, second one in. I'll adjust the gaps once I get all the rings and all the pistons. Actually, I think when I did these, I positioned both rings around the oil ring and then put it on, but if it slides right on that way, then that's the way that I'm pretty sure I did it, because I know I had issues with this oil ring. Also, the ends on this can't be overlapped. They just touch, just like that. They're not supposed to be overlapped. Like that. I mean, that one might give you a little trouble, but it'll go. You just give it some patience. That's one done. All right, I'm gonna speed the rest of these other three up just for time purposes. So.